A very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with the question discussion of the topic of the chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plant. In this question is asked in previous board exam. The question is this: describe the process of microsporogenesis with the help of diagram, and what is the ploidy of microspores, generative cell, and vegetative cells. Now the process discuss करते हैं microsporogenesis with the help of diagram. It is a simple question but diagrammatic representation, so that the important question, this is important question because the इसमें represent diagrams के through हमें represent करना है या diagram के through explain करना है microsporogenesis को and the ploidy of different cells which are present in the pollen grain, that is generative cells or vegetative cells. We have already know that generative cells and vegetative cells are two cells inside the pollen grain or which take part in the division. So simple है but diagrammatic है, तो describe करते हैं और explain करते हैं with the help of diagram. तो microsporogenesis process, Microsporogenesis, the process of microsporogenesis, that is formation of microspore from the megaspore mother cell inside the male reproductive organ, that is anther. तो microsporogenesis process कहाँ होगा? Inside the microsporangium which is present in the anther part. When we have already know that when we dissect the anther, there are different layers which surrounds the megaspore mother cells, and the megaspore mother cell undergoes in the meiosis division, and after the meiosis division वहाँ पे microspore का formation होगा. Then microspore converted into the pollen grain inside the microsporangium. The microsporogenesis process takes place inside the microsporangium. Takes place inside the microsporangium. So this is the process of formation of microspores, or formation of male gamete from the microspore mother cell. Process by which formation of microspores या pollen grains takes place from megaspore mother cell. तो मेगास्पोर मदर सेल से माइक्रोस्पोर का फॉर्मेशन होता है. इसी प्रोसेस को माइक्रोस्पोरोजेनेसिस बोला जाता है, which takes place inside the microsporangium. In the whole process the megaspore mother cell undergoes in meiosis division. After the meiosis division, the formation of microspore tetrad structure formed by the megaspore mother cell, and the dehydration occur in the microspore which are microspore tetrad, and the whole microspore separated with each other and converted into the pollen grain. Now the अब dehydration के बाद the whole structure converted into the very mature structure, that is pollen grain. Inside the pollen grain, the whole pollen grain is formed by the different layer or different membrane, that is outer layer is formed by exine, or outer layer is known as the exine, and the inner layer is known as the intine. अब यहाँ पे composition भी discuss करेंगे. Then why the pollen grain are formed by the sporopollenin type of proteins, and why they are viable. In some plant they are viable up to the 1 month, 30 days, 1 or 2, ये वैरी करेंगे डिफरेंट प्लांट्स पे, लेकिन ये 1 मंथ तक वायबल होते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल 1 डेहिसेंस के बाद ये 1 मंथ तक सरवाइव कर सकते हैं अगर ये रिच नहीं कर पाते हैं स्टिग्मा तक. फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट के स्टिग्मा तक अगर ये रीच नहीं कर पाते देन अप टू द 30 डेज तक ये सर्वाइव कर पाएंगे. तो दीज आर द सम इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स ऑफ द पोलन ग्रेन और सम इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स ऑफ द माइक्रोस्पोर एंजाइम. नाउ डिस्कस करते हैं डेवलप ऑफ द माइक्रोस्पोर मदर सेल, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द माइक्रोस्पोर फ्रॉम द माइक्रोस्पोर मदर सेल. Here, this is the small structure of the microsporangium. Now, inside the microsporangium, they are formed by the four layer that is we have already discussed in previous class, or question which are asked related to the microsporangium in previous class. We have already dealt with this topic. So in previous class we have already known inside the microsporangium there is a cell microspore mother cell. Here is microspore mother cell. Mother cell MMC. तो माइक्रोस्पोर मदर सेल अंडरगोज इन मियोसिस डिवीजन. आफ्टर द फर्स्ट मियोसिस डिवीजन, जो फर्स्ट मियोसिस डिवीजन होगा यहाँ पे माइक्रोस्पोर डायड स्ट्रक्चर शुड बी फॉर्म. हियर इज अ डायड स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ माइक्रोस्पोर dyad structure should be formed inside the microsporangium. So whole process takes place inside the microsporangium. So after the second meiotic division, here is the first meiosis and here is second meiosis, because we have all together known as the meiosis. So first meiosis and the second meiosis together only known as meiosis. After the meiosis division, the four cells form inside the microsporangium, that is four cells. These four cells is known as the microspore tetrad structure. Here is microspore tetrad. Microspore tetrad structure. These microspore tetrad undergoes in dehydration. Here is undergoes in dehydration, or after the dehydration they all become separated with each other. All microspores separated with each other and form a single pollen grain. So here is a single. After the dehydration they form into the single pollen grain. The structure of a pollen grain mainly formed by the have two cells. So here is pollen grain with single cell. Now pollen grain, the inside the cell of pollen grain undergoes in the mitotic division. There is mitotic division. After the mitotic division, there two cells inside the pollen grain will be formed. Here is pollen grain. Now two cell will be formed, that is vegetative cell and generative cell. So now one is vegetative cell and second one is generative cell. So here is mitotic cell. Generative cell again undergoes its division, so that's why these are known as the generative cell. Now the function of vegetative cell, they provide nutrition to the generative cell, though generative cell which undergoes in again mitotic division. So they provide nutrition to the generative cell. Now, the wall of the pollen grain is formed by the a biodegradable protein. That biodegradable protein is known as the sporopollenin. 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 With the help of these sporopollenin protein, they protect the whole pollen grain from the outer atmosphere, because अभी तक इनका फॉर्मेशन हो रहा था ये माइक्रोस्पोरेंजियम में, अब इन्हें बाहर सरवाइव करना है तो लो टेम्परेचर, हाई टेम्परेचर और ह्यूमिडिटी और जो ह्यूमिडिटी है, देन इसके बाद ड्राइनेस है, ये सभी फेस करने कंडीशंस को फेस करना है. सो दैट्स व्हाई द पोलन ग्रेन इज फॉर्म बाय द स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ प्रोटीन or sporopollenin, and the membrane which is formed by the sporopollenin, that membrane is known as axine, that is hard membrane. Here is hard membrane and here is bioresistance. Bioresistance, that means ki highly resistant towards the atmosphere or to the atmosphere. ये जो बाहर के एटमॉस्फेयर के लिए हैं ये हाईली रेजिस्टेंट हैं. एंड द जनरेटिव सेल, these generative cell are the vegetative cell and the generative cell which are present inside the pollen grain undergoes in division. The generative cell undergoes in division. After the division, they form two cells inside the pollen grain, that is two sperm inside the pollen grain in 30% of the angiosperm, whereas in 70% or 60% of the angiosperm, the generative cell रहेंगे. जो जनरेटिव सेल है ये पोलन ग्रेन में सच रहेंगे जब तक पोलन ट्यूब का फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता है. व्हेन द पोलन ग्रेन रीचेस टू द स्टिग्मा ऑफ एनी अदर फ्लावर, देन द पोलन जर्मिनेशन टेक्स प्लेस फ्रॉम द germ pore. Here is germ pore. At this region the sporopollenin protein are absent, तो जिसकी वजह से ये पोलन जर्म कर पाते हैं. तो here this is known as germ pore. Germ pore because the sporopollenin at that place are absent, so that the pollen grain easily germinate on the and is form the pollen tube on the stigma of the flower or stigma of the female reproductive part. And pollen जो pollen tube है, then the generative cells undergoes in mitotic division and form the two sperm inside the pollen tube. After the pollen grain, when the pollen grain reaches to the stigma of the flower, then this takes place, the division of generative cell takes place, and the formation of two sperm inside the pollen tube takes place about 60 to 70% of angiosperm. But rarely the 30 to 40% of angiosperm have already the germs are already divided inside the pollen grain. तो ये प्रोसेस होगी. सो पूरी प्रोसेस में जो साइज है पोलन ग्रेन की, द एक्साइन एंड द इनर मेम्ब्रेन, सॉरी हियर इज इनर मेम्ब्रेन which is present inner to the axine membrane, that is intine. Here is intine, that is thin membrane. This is thin membrane. And generative cell, vegetative cell, they provide nutrition to the germinating or to the developing sperm, and the generative cell, they undergoes in mitotic division and form the sperm inside the pollen grain. In 30 to 40% of flowering plants or in angiosperm plant, or in 60 to 70% they undergoes in mitotic division in the pollen tube in 60 to 70% of plant. Now this is the with the help of diagram हमें ये explain करना है how the pollen grain or how the microspore formation occur inside the sporangium डिस्कस करना है. तो here is microspores का development. The now microspores converted into the pollen grain, and into the pollen grain they also undergoes in mitotic division. After the mitotic division, the vegetative cell and generative cell will be formed. Now, next question is what is the ploidy of microspores, generative cells and the vegetative cells? We have already known that after the meiosis division that this is reduction division and the mitotic division is equational division. When the meiosis division occurs, so the ploidy of the megaspore mother cell is always 2n, that is diploid in nature. But after the meiosis division, when megaspore mother cell undergoes in meiosis division and the microspore dyad structure form, the ploidy of these structure again are diploid in nature. But when the 4 tetrad structure form microspores, the tetrad form, the ploidy changes, the ploidy of microspores changes to the n, because the meiotic division is reduction division, तो half हो जाएगा, just half chromosome हो जाएंगे. तो here is diploid megaspore mother cell, sorry microspore mother cell diploid है. Here is haploid n number of chromosome, microspores and the microspore mother cell diploid or 2n number of chromosome. Now, and the what is the ploidy of generative cells? Because these are haploid, or they the pollen grain is also haploid or in the cell which undergoes in mitotic division. Now here is already n, because we have already know this is a equational division, mitotic is equational division, so the number of chromosome present as such as in the pollen grain की तरह ही ये वेजिटेटिव सेल में ही सेल में जितने भी क्रोमोसोम होंगे सेम होंगे. सो हियर इज आल्सो एन एंड हियर इज आल्सो एन. So both are n in number, because mitotic is equational division, so n number of chromosome, n number of chromosome, these both are haploid. Haploid number of chromosome. Next question is name the disease caused by the pollen grain and pollen grain with example and write the viability of pollen grains. So pollen grain से होने वाली disease cause करनी है with the help of example and the write the viability of pollen grain. तो discuss करते हैं disease caused by pollen grain. We have already know the pollen of some plants. जो जितने भी प्लांट्स सम प्लांट्स क्या करते हैं कि वो एलर्जी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं इन सम ह्यूमंस. तो एलर्जी रिस्पॉन्स के लिए जो डिजीज होते हैं डिसऑर्डर्स, द डिसऑर्डर इज अस्थमा एंड ब्रोंकाइटिस विच इज कॉज्ड बाय द pollen grain in some human. They also originate or also trigger the immune response of these human and also originate the allergic response in humans. So जहाँ पे हिस्टामिन सिक्रीट होते हैं. Now ऐसे पेशेंट्स को एंटी हिस्टामिन दे के इन सभी को रिड्यूस किया जा सकता है ना. तो pollen grain is the disease caused by the pollen grain is disease caused by the pollen grain is asthma, and the second is bronchitis. With the help of example, that means कि example क्या है, name the जो plant जो ये अस्थमा और bronchitis cause करते हैं, जिनके pollen grain allergic होते हैं इन some human के लिए, that is parthenium और carrot grass. इसी को carrot grass भी बोला जाता है. Plant is parthenium or carrot grass. Now the viability of the pollen grain. So we have already known that the pollen grain are very nutritious element, and in some western countries they also use as a pollen grain as a supplements from, and some athletes and the race horses और को दिया जाता है these pollen supplements, क्योंकि ये बहुत न्यूट्रिशियस होते हैं. बिकॉज ऑफ इसके न्यूट्रिशन की वजह से जो पोलन टैबलेट्स भी प्रोड्यूस किए जाते हैं. तो वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में पोलन टैबलेट्स का यूज किया जाता है. यूज ऑफ पोलन टैबलेट्स फॉर एथलीट्स एंड द रेस हॉर्सेज मेनली, एंड they have also because the pollen grain is formed by the resistant protein, highly resistant protein, so they can easily tolerate the temperature, humidity and different temperature, humidity and the adverse condition or unfavorable condition of temperature, and if the any kind of unfavorable environment occurs, so that they can survive. At least in some plants they lost their viability within 30 minutes, but in some plants they have their viability up to the 30 days. So viability of pollen grain, viability of pollen grains. So viability varies in some plants of the pollen grain. वायबिलिटी वेरी करेगी, ये डिफरेंट प्लांट में डिफरेंट वायबिलिटी होती है. दैट मीन्स कि ये कब तक इनकी एक्टिविटी इनकी ये कब तक एक्टिव रह सकते हैं. तो एक्टिव up to this is the activity before they lost their ability to for the fertilization, or they lost their ability to form pollen tubes on the stigma. So after the shedding, the pollen grain have to reach to the stigma and germinate the pollen tube and form the pollen tube. After the pollen tube, after the formation of pollen tube, finally the sperm transported to the egg of the egg of the female flower. So यहाँ पे जो pollen grain है इसकी viability क्या होगी, तो up to the loss of activity, जो time होगा from shading up to the loss of activity of pollen grain, तो that period is known as the viability of that pollen grain. So from shed up to the activity loss for germination. This process is known as viability of. Now this viability can vary in different plants. In some cereals like wheat, rice, the pollen grains lost their viability within 30 minutes. So that इन्हें 30 मिनट से पहले ही जो पोलन ग्रेन है रीच करना होगा स्टिग्मा पर, जिससे कि वो पोलन जर्मिनेशन हो सके और दे फर्टिलाइज कर सके जो स्पर्म है ओवम को. तो जो वायबिलिटी है जितने भी मोनोकॉट या ग्रासेस, बीट, राइस, सीरियल्स, ये सब इनकी वायबिलिटी बहुत कम होती है. लेकिन सम प्लांट्स फॉर एग्जांपल रोजेसी और लेग्यूमिनेसी and सोलेनेसी. सो ये प्लांट्स इसमें वायबिलिटी जो वेरी करती है. द पोलन ग्रेन्स viable up to the 1 month. 1 month तक वायबल हो सकते हैं. तो दैट काइंड ऑफ पॉलिनेशन इज नोन एज द ये क्या है कि इस तरीके की जो वायबिलिटी है ये वेरी करती है. यहाँ पे जो जितने प्लांट्स होंगे अगर इनकी वायबिलिटी वेरी, बहुत सारे प्लांट्स की वेरी करती है बिकॉज उनके पोलन ग्रेन के स्ट्रक्चर पे वो डिपेंड करता है और वो किस तरीके के एटमॉस्फेयर में वो रह सकते हैं. बिकॉज सीरियल्स ये इनकी वायबिलिटी जो सीरियल्स होंगे व्हीट और राइस, इनके जो पोलन ग्रेन है विदिन 30 मिनट में इनकी वायबिलिटी लॉस हो जाती है. दैट मीन्स जो एक्टिविटी है ये अपनी लॉस कर देते हैं, अब ये जर्मिनेशन नहीं हो सकता है और दे कांट एबल टू फर्टिलाइज द एग, दे आर नॉट एबल टू फर्टिलाइज द एग. नाउ रोजेसी एंड लेगुमिनेसी सोलेनेसी, दे हैव द viability up to the 1 month, so they have greater viability of pollen grain. Their pollen grain can survive or can have activity to fertilize or germinate pollen tube up to the 1 month or 30 days. तो 30 दिनों तक इसकी वायबिलिटी हो सकती है. ये डिपेंड करेगा स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन और साइज ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन और वो किस एटमोस्फेयर में वो सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं. बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलरेडी नो इन प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन दैट पोलन ग्रेन, द आउटर मेम्ब्रेन इज फॉर्म बाय द स्पोरोपोलिनी एंड दे आर द हाईली रेजिस्टेंट टुवर्ड्स द हाईली रेजिस्टेंट फॉर द टेम्परेचर एंड फॉर द ह्यूमिडिटी एंड फॉर द अदर थिंग्स, सनलाइट एंड वाटर. तो ये वाटर से भी रेजिस्टेंट होते हैं एंड द सनलाइट के लिए भी रेजिस्टेंट होते हैं एंड देन ह्यूमिडिटी और टेम्परेचर. तो हाईली रेजिस्टेंट होने की वजह से दे कैन इजिली सर्वाइव अप टू द 1 month, बट दे आर नॉट सर्वाइव. द पोलन ग्रेन ऑफ द wheat rice आर नॉट एबल टू सर्वाइव आफ्टर 30 minutes. सो ये सर्वाइव नहीं और इनकी वायबिलिटी लॉस हो जाती है. तो विद इन 30 मिनट के बीच में ही इन्हें आज हमने पोलन ग्रेन की टॉपिक को कंप्लीट किया, जहां पे हमने माइक्रोस्पोरोजेनेसिस एंड देन पोलन ग्रेन की वायबिलिटी से रिलेटेड एंड द डिजीज कॉज बाय द पोलन ग्रेन से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस किए. नाउ माइक्रोस्पोरोजेनेसिस में क्या हो रहा था? माइक्रोस्पोरोजेनेसिस टेक्स प्लेस इनसाइड द माइक्रोस्पोरेंजियम which is present on the anther, or when we dissect the anther part, the huge we have already discussed in previous class that huge structure of microsporangium is formed by the 4-layer endothecium, epidermis, endothecium, middle layer and the tapetum. Tapetum is responsible for providing the nutrition to the developing male gamete. Now microspore mother cell present inside the microsporangium, these are protected by the 4-layer which are present outside the which are present in the microsporangium. Now microspore mother cell undergoes in meiosis division. After the first meiosis division, the dyad structure will be formed. Now after the dyad structure, the second meiosis takes place, and after second meiosis, the tetrad structure formed. This tetrad structure is known as the microspores. Now the haploid, these are the haploid in nature because the microspore mother cell is diploid in nature. So after the meiosis division, because meiosis is reduction division, so reduction division के बाद जो meiosis होगा वहाँ पे reduction division के बाद the chromosome number become just half of the parent cell. So microspore mother cell is 2, and so the haploidy of microspore are. And now the microspore undergoes in dehydration. After the dehydration, the microspore separately tetrad structure सभी अलग अलग होके pollen grain में form हो जाएंगे. Now the pollen grain inside the cell which is present inside the pollen grain, the cell undergoes in mitotic division and form the 2 cell, vegetative cell and generative cell. Vegetative cell provide nutrition to the generative cell, and generative cell again undergoes in mitotic division and form the 2 sperm in up to 30 or 40% of the plants, angiosperm plants. The pollen generative cells undergoes in mitotic division and form 2 sperm inside the pollen grain. But in 60 to 70% of plant, the generative cell undergoes in division inside the pollen tube and forms 2 sperm inside the pollen tube. Now the pollen grain is formed by the 2 layer. The outer layer is hard, tough, and formed by they are highly resistant towards the environment, that is high temperature, high water, humidity, and the sunlight. They are biodegradable, formed by the substance, and the substance is sporopollenin. On the one reason the sporopollenin is absent, that is germ, from which the pollen tube is germinated. Now the pollen grain is formed by now the pollen grain is converted. The next is the viability of the pollen grain, and the disease is caused by the pollen grain. Now or not all pollen grain are causing disease in every human. There are some humans which are highly allergic with the pollen grain of Parthenium, that is Parthenium pollen grains of Parthenium, they cause the disease also known as carrot grass. Disease is known as asthma and bronchitis. They originate the allergic response in human, they in the respiratory tract. When these humans come in contact with the pollen grain of these Parthenium carrot grass, the pollen grain bind with the epithelial membrane in the respiratory tract, and they trigger the immune, which is same to the viral attack. So इस पर्सन में भी पोलन ग्रेन से भी उसी तरीके से जो सिम्टम्स दिखाई देंगे जैसे वायरल फीवर और वायरल इन्फेक्शन के थ्रू दिखाई देते हैं. तो दैट काइंड ऑफ एलर्जी की वजह से अस्थमा एंड ब्रोंकाइटिस, जिसमें कफिंग स्नीजिंग होती रहती है, एंड द रेडनेस और जितनी भी एलर्जिक रिस्पॉन्स होते हैं, टिश्यूज टेम्परेचर हाई होना और सो ऑन, ये होने लग जाएंगे. नाउ द वायबिलिटी ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन. द वायबिलिटी ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन, दैट इज द फ्रॉम शेडिंग अप टू द एक्टिविटी लॉस होने से पहले तक, जो भी सीड जर्मिनेशन से पहले तक अगर जो टाइम है उसे बोला जाता है वायबिलिटी. अगर ये लॉस कर देते हैं, इनकी एक्टिविटी लॉस हो जाती है, तो ऐसे में जो वायबिलिटी है वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगी, अदरवाइज इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. नाउ इन सीरियल्स द व्हीट, राइस एंड पोलन ग्रेन ऑल्सो they have very few viability, they lost their viability within 30 minutes. मतलब कि इन्हें 30 मिनट्स से पहले ही आपको स्टिग्मा पर रिच करके जर्मिनेट करना होगा, अदरवाइज दे लॉस देयर एक्टिविटी. नाउ रोजेसी एंड सम प्लांट्स ऑफ रोजेसी, some plants, for example family Rosaceae, Leguminaceae and Solanaceae have a great viability. Their viability of these plants or these pollen grain up to the 1 month, 1 month और 30 days तक होता है. तो that because they have the special type of sporopollenin और they have the thick एग्जाइम बिकॉज ऑफ, तो इसके वजह से वो हाई सनलाइट या टेम्परेचर, वाटर और ह्यूमिडिटी ये सब टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं ना. दैट काइंड ऑफ वायबिलिटी ये कहाँ पे मिलेगी? रोजेसी और लेगुमिनेसी एंड सोलिनेसी. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक डिस्कस करेंगे एंड द क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू दैट टॉपिक.